Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have been doing well. It's Limbo here, back with another video, and today we have to talk about how Black Ops 6 failed Call of Duty and its player base, and how, all in all, Black Ops 6 fucking sucked this year. Okay, it's the truth, and we all know how bad Black Ops 6 was from multiplayer and Warzone. But in today's video, with the entirety of the Black Ops 7 news and, Black Ops 7 reveal trailer coming out, I just wanted to talk about how Black Ops 6 really failed the Call of Duty player base and the community, and I wanted to go over my gripes with the game and what really caused me to uninstall the game and to start shit talking it. But before we do any of that, if you guys enjoy the video, make sure you guys drop a like and hit that subscribe button. It would really help with this video being pushed out to the algorithm. I hope that I remind people what we had to deal with this entire year with Black Ops 6. And obviously you can be hyped with Black Ops 7 and a lot of stuff, but I'm going to be covering all that in tomorrow's video as well. But let's start off with the first thing that really pissed me off about Black Ops 6, which honestly, it pissed off everybody. The anti-cheat. And I know I'm beating a dead horse with this topic, and I sound like Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk whenever he brings up Arasaka, but trust me, I was on top of how bad cheating was since the get-go, man. Since the beta of Black Ops 6, I was on top of it. I was making videos about how bad the anti-cheat was, what kind of cheats and hacks were, going on and being sold, all that kind of stuff. And I think a real thing that killed a lot of people's hopes and love for Black Ops 6 before it even was released was the fact that the anti-cheat was non-existent since the beta of the game. And what, we're looking 6 to 7, 8 months into the game's life cycle and it's still not at all. This is a most recent clip of somebody cheating, by the way, in Warzone right after the Season 5 update. I don't know how you could defend that and how you can say that the anti-cheat wasn't Call of Duty Black Ops 6's problem. It was. And then you add on top of that, right, rage hackers on console and a massive influx of cheaters with every season. I don't think you could tell me with a straight face and look me dead in the eye, right, and tell me that Black Ops 6 had a good anti-cheat in any season of the game. Literally, from the beta before it was released, right, all the way to Season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and potentially the last one, right, with Season 6, we're probably going to be experiencing cheaters the entirety of its life cycle, from pubs, Warzone, ranked play, Warzone ranked, all that stuff, man. And I think it's absolutely ridiculous for people to say that the anti-cheat wasn't that big of a problem when it was. We've been dealing with cheaters and hackers for Black Ops 6 the entirety of its life cycle, and the fact that Team Ricochet or Treyarch couldn't really get it right is ridiculous, man. The next thing I want to talk about is the maps. For me, I'm gonna be honest, the maps on launch were so trash and had no flow. Remember, Treyarch had multiple statements with the devs on camera saying that the maps that they made for Black Ops 6 were based off original 3-lane designs and making sure it played like old Call of Duty maps. And as we all know, that was a complete and utter fucking lie. But when Black Ops 6 launched and all that stuff, the maps never played the way Treyarch intended them to be. For example, Lowtown was a horrible map. It was way too big, had too much going on. It had water, a ton of hidden spots, and on top of that, how is it a 3-lane map when it's dominated by super OP high ground advantages and head glitches literally everywhere throughout the map, throughout the back spawn, the other back spawn, with the boats, and also within the middle in that broken building, right? And to add on top of that, another example of a bad map from launch is the Pit. If you guys don't remember, Pit was basically a face-off map where you had horrible spawns, had 2 levels on a small map for some reason, right? And you had an abusive head glitch spot on both sides of the minecarts and all that stuff from both sides of the map. I don't understand how that's a good way to make a 3-lane map, especially for a small map. And then to add on top of that, this is just a little cherry on top for the maps. For Face-Off, we all know how good Shipment was in Modern Warfare 3, even though it was complete brain rot. When you got on a streak on Shipment, it was one of the greatest feelings of all time, right? You got your Swarm, you got your advanced UAV or, EMP and all that stuff, and you're streaking out. Nobody can literally kill you, have all the information in the world. Literally, that was one of the best feelings of all time. And then for Black Ops 6 for Face-Off and the small map mosh pit, they just disabled kill streaks. What were they thinking? Really? Actually, what were they thinking? And even after 5 seasons or so, and potentially a 6th season that we're getting with zombies, the map situation never really got better. It's like a bad relationship that you ended and you and the guy got back together and nothing changed. It's kind of like that. But for Black Ops 6, even after 5 seasons, it's never had a good map that was original or not remastered. They literally had to pull maps from past games, and it didn't even keep us, enjoying multiplayer and playing multiplayer that much. So they kind of failed in the department of actually having engaging maps that kept us playing the game. So they really failed in that department of having engaging maps that were based off and, were inspired by original 3-lane maps and played like original 3-lane maps. They failed at that aspect, man, because they never were able to keep us playing for that long. The next thing I want to talk about is the lack of content within Black Ops 6. To keep it simple as possible, there was no content in Black Ops 6 other than the battle pass and some collab event passes, all that stuff. Looking back at Modern Warfare 3, which I re-downloaded recently, in that game alone, you had 1, aftermarket parts, 2, weapon prestige camos, a great armory system that you can unlock anything with ease and not crazy XP requirements, and you also had great events that offered free universal camos and skins that were actually good. And then you look over to Black Ops 6 a year later, it had none of that at all. Throughout its entire life cycle, I think Black Ops 6 has given one universal camo. It has to be less than 5 fingers. I'm telling you that right now. But I'm being for real when I say that. Black Ops 6 has only given us like 1 universal camo, which is just absolutely insane. And you might be wondering what happened to the universal camos and all that stuff. Well, most of those turned into weapon blueprints that nobody cared about. First, guns like the XM4 and an LMG or a shotgun, right? We got those rewards from watching Twitch, CDL matches or World Series of Warzone or through the event passes, all that stuff, and the free event passes. But it was all BS, you know what I'm saying? There was no daily grind with the game, right? With like a camo grind and all that stuff. There was literally nothing that came after the camo grind or the battle pass, basically what I'm trying to say, that kept us wanting to play the game. And if we're being honest here, Treyarch and the devs never really gave us players a reason to hop on the game daily and grind something and unlock something in Black Ops 6. They literally just gave out the most broken meta stuff, pay to win stuff like the Terminator skin and all that stuff, and they just said, fuck it, who gives a shit anymore, right? And the fourth thing I want to talk about is skill-based matchmaking, SBMM, and you know what was coming. Do not lie to me, Call of Duty fans. Do not lie to me. You guys watching the video that weren't expecting me to talk about SBMM are probably sweating all over it right now.
Do not lie to me, poor blood. Do not lie to me. You are probably sweating over her right now.
And the best example to describe how skill-based matchmaking was in Black Ops 6 is like this. Skill-based matchmaking was so cranked up like a drug addict hitting a line after 10 years on the Las Vegas Strip that I couldn't even stand playing by myself after Season 3 of the game. I literally couldn't play by myself and find an enjoyable lobby where I wasn't being punished for being good or playing out of my skill bracket that the game put me in. All I'm saying is that skill-based matchmaking in Black Ops 6 literally killed my love for multiplayer and Warzone. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they fed skill-based matchmaking, right? If they put it on a whole entire diet and like he just became big out of nowhere. But from Modern Warfare 3 to Black Ops 6, it's been super different, man. And I think the sad part is the fact that I was still doing gameplay videos around this time for Modern Warfare 3, and now for Black Ops 6, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm making videos criticizing the game, talking about the game, either in a positive or negative way. And I feel like that says a lot about how bad skill-based matchmaking is and how solo play is in Black Ops 6. And I feel like for a lot of people, even though we could have found people to play the game, they probably got fed up about skill-based matchmaking as well and quit the game. And now the last thing I want to talk about is the microtransactions and the collabs within Black Ops 6. It wouldn't be a Call of Duty video if I did not mention this. It's like how you can't mention Diddy anymore without bringing up his baby oil. Both Diddy and the skins, blueprints, and collabs in Black Ops 6 are horrible. Do I need to say anything else? Every season in Black Ops 6 has featured some sort of collab with 1 or 2 major brands or IPs or franchises from cartoons, movies, or shows, and most of them came with 2 bundles priced at $28 or more, and an event that came with an event pass or a battle pass like that, or an XP bonus for rewards that you would get if you bought the bundle, and like some other BS filler content that no one would use. All in all, like just to keep it short and simple, microtransaction collabs were overdone, overpriced, and didn't make a lot of Call of Duty players big fans of Black Ops 6. And those are all the gripes that I had with Black Ops 6. Honestly, there's probably a lot more I could go over, but I want to keep it in a small video. I got to talk about Black Ops 7, which is being revealed right now while I record this. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, drop a like and hit that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments below what you think.